Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Friday, November the 2nd. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me? This is the email address you can use. This is a link to our free trading room, 100% free. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Start to share my screen then, get live on the mic at 9:05. I go to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and 3 o'clock on Fridays. This is a link. Yes, this is the link. And also you'll see a link in the email for a promo, 15% promo code for Trade Ideas. The test drive for most people is over today. Most people took the test drive from Monday to Friday. And there will be still some next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, depending on when they signed up this week. Personally, on a personal note, this has been the best test drive that we've had, because in the past, you know, obviously what we try to do in the test drive is we'd like to showcase Holly and show how Holly is used and all of that. And, you know, I haven't, you know, when we only had the Holly Grail, I wasn't using it that much, to be honest. I mean, I was more of a discretionary trader, relying on a lot of my other windows to generate ideas for me. And I still do, don't get me wrong, I still do. But since we introduced the 3 versions of Holly, and now I think I have figured out, for me personally, a really nice way to use it. I am really, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, here we go. Got to bring in my my chart. Just a second, please. Having issues with my mouse here. Just a minute. There we go. So if I show you this, now actually what I have to do is show you this. So this is probably say, wow, how in the world do you have a risk on profit of $3,300? And let me just show you. This is from Holly Grail. Now this is the one that really worked well today. The other two, not so much. You know, but I have actually been finding that Holly Grail, the original one, has been working very well the last 3 to 4 weeks. The other ones, not as well. So it's not that I'm concentrating on it, but all I have to do is I sort on the risk on profit percent. All right, because I'm always interested in finding the ones that are giving me the best profit on percentage gains. So I always have this column sorted high to low, and I have the other 2 Hollies sorted high to low, the same one. And you know, I can very quickly start to see, this is the Holly version that is producing today. And it's just, you know, I don't know if it's coincidental, but this version produced very well all week. Now, what does this mean? Risk on $3,300. So within Trade Ideas, and I hope this is going to work, and I hope I don't lose anything. Tools, options, good, it didn't. And you see where it says AI trade size? So you have 3 ways you can allot. You can say, okay, what if I allotted, say, $3,000 per trade or $100 per trade? I mean, these are numbers you know, depending on your account size. And again, this is just a what if. You're not actually trading these. I mean, it's just saying, okay, if I allotted 3,000 or 5,000 or whatever that dollar figure, or 100 shares per trade, what I like to do is say I'm willing to risk $100 per trade. Okay, that's what I'm willing to do, or the way I like to outline it. So that's saved. I'm going to move this back. So based on risking $100 per trade, and you can see how many trades there are. Actually, yeah, I mean, it's now up $3,300 risking $100 per trade. But I love this column right there. So what this is telling me is that, remember, Axel, I had to buy, now I'm not saying I did this, okay? This is just a guide. But 740, how do we get 740 shares? Well, if you take the entry price, $13.51, remember this is a short. And there's where you would have got stopped out. That's 14 cents. So if you multiply 14 cents by 740, you get about $100. I think it's actually 102. And so there's your risk. I can buy 740 shares. I'm risking $100. If the trade goes against me and I get out at 13.65, that's what I will lose. But obviously, and I ended up taking this one. This one, at this point, is like a 15 to 1. I mean, remember, I've risked $100 and I'm up $1,500 in this trade. And you can just sort of see all the way down. Same thing, I'm risking $100 on the VG. I'm up 917 on the 3. When I say I'm up, this is what the system is telling me. So to me, the ones to zero in on, of course, I mean, you don't want to risk $100, even though this one is up, to make 48, or $100 to make $4.59. You'd like to make, I mean, some people say I only have to see trades that I can make at least 2 to 1. Well, you can actually sort on this column and just see which ones are giving you the best risk return. There's a lot of ways you can use Holly, obviously. And I'm choosing, I will absolutely sort on the risk on profit percent column. And then I can just very visually see, okay, that's all well and good, but how much am I up actually if I did risk $100 per trade? Now this is the one that I actually took. I was in another trade earlier today. I'm not even going to go over it. It actually worked out pretty good. It was ADMS. But because I was in it, I had to watch it very, very closely. I did not, I guess I don't have my symbol linking. There we go. There was the alert for Axel, and I didn't get into it because I was in another trade at the time, and then to just look at this, I mean, that's the one that really, that's a 15% down right now. And I can't remember, this is a 15-minute chart, so I did try to short it at one point, but because it was down over 10%, I just didn't get the fill I wanted. However, luckily, and I just want to also say, I think if I change it to a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart, you'll probably see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so there you go. So you see this is where I tried to short it. I tried to short it right there, and I couldn't get it because it was down 10%, and it's sometimes, you're sort of in a queue. You're lined up, and obviously I was in the back of the queue. I was going in at the bid, but I just didn't get a fill. But this is, what I'm trying to illustrate here is that even though there was the alert at 1359, this gave another entry right there. Okay, if I could have got it, 1269, and it goes all the way down to 11, well, even before that pull up. So from 1269, so that's almost another $1. So the Holly alerts, for me anyway, and I really think this is how you should use them. Just because you miss the first time, it may give you another entry. It's just, just play it like that. And don't get so bent out of shape. I mean, I can't believe the number of people that say, well, I got the alert's at 1351 and now it's at 1347. So that's 4 cents away, so I can't take the trade. Well, first of all, these, especially a trade that's $13, they're not designed to only move 8 cents. So the fact that you might lose out on 4 cents on the entry, it shouldn't be that big a deal. Maybe you adjust your stop a little bit, but I mean, it shouldn't be that big a deal. The other one was VG, and that's another classic example. Let me just click on the alert. You'll see where the alert was. There's the alert, another short. I didn't get it right at the short. It was at 1243. Okay. And then I was watching it though, and I saw the pull up here. And if you know me at all, you know I love to take stocks just below the whole number. So I watched it. Here it is at that whole number, 12. Okay, there it was right there. It tried to get over it again, and then at that point I said, you know what, I'm in this trade. And I got in this trade on a short at 1192, and look what it did. Gentle. This is a 5-minute chart. On a 15, it's even more gentle. When I say gentle, I mean it wasn't whipping up and down, kind of giving you a little bit of agony. So I'm in this one at 1192. I covered some here at 1168, and I covered basically the balance around here at 1144. There were stages here, but the average around 1144. So even though I didn't get in at 1243, going from 1192 down to 1144 on a percentage basis, plus, as I told people, I mean, I basically had an 8-cent stop on it. So, 8 cents going from 1192 down to 44, say that's 45 cents approximately. So with 8 cents of risk, making 45 cents, you can do the math. That's about 7 to 1. So I mean, there are lots of ways you can use Holly. The fact you missed the initial alert doesn't really matter. This would have been another area to take it out on that pullback. You could have taken it right there. Okay, so it's a great idea. It's a great watch list all day long. And again, the way I have it organized, I, in fact, only like to see this. I really only want to concentrate on the stocks under $20, and that's what I've been doing. And so even though there were a lot of other alerts here, I concentrate on the ones under $20. Do they all work? No, they don't all work, but a lot of them, a lot of times it has to do with looking at the daily chart too. You know, and if you see a nice big void on the daily chart, and I think I've lost the daily chart, but let me just show you what I'm talking about. And just take me a second to get it back here. Okay, well, I'll just create another one. I don't know why I just lost that daily chart. Maybe I accidentally deleted it. But when you look at the daily chart for, say, an AVXL, or an, sorry, Axel. And you can see there's no support. All right. So when you see that, see, okay, I mean, there's no support for this really. So that's the sort of daily that I like. So, I mean, yeah, when I'm looking at the different Holly alerts I get, I'm immediately looking at the daily chart to see, okay, I mean, what if all of this had been right here? Okay, just underneath that 1351. Obviously not as attractive to me. Look at the VG, same thing. Where's the support? Now, there was actually a little bit of support around 1120 or 1114. If I look on the daily chart, back it out just a little bit, and you're going to see, and that's what I was telling people. I was saying, okay, this area right here may give it some support. It may not. It may crash right through it. The other big thing is that it moved down through the 200-day moving average. So those are that's my thought process when I look at a Holly alert. It's not that they're all Holly alerts are not equal to me. So of course, when I see something that is breaking down through the 200-day and it's got this nice void underneath, I sit up and take notice. So anyway, that's it for this for this Trade Ideas recap. It's been for me, it's been a fantastic day because I think I've been able to showcase Holly very well and get people hopefully a little bit excited about the potential of using Holly. I'm not suggesting that people will become an expert after 1 week. I'm not an expert. I'm still kind of experimenting and all how I want to use her. But you know, it's really shaping up for me as being a fantastic tool now, in addition to the other discretionary trades, that I do like to take. So. For all those who took the test drive this week and it's over, I hope you had a good time. You'll more than likely are going to receive a nice promo if you do a promo code if you do want to take out a subscription later on. And for those of you who are still on the test drive, either Monday, Tuesday, and up to Wednesday, we'll see you in the room. We'll see everybody else in the room too. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. And again, we'll see you on the room Monday morning. I open the trading room around 9 o'clock Eastern time. So bye-bye.